difference in interpretation. That's what the Department of Rev and Tax is calling the latest lawsuit by the Attorney General's office over the department's decision to renew hundreds of amusement devices, which the AG believes are illegal. Ken Quintanilla has the latest.
When there's a difference between our department's interpretation of the regulations and what basically the AG is saying is that these regulations are not in effect.
Rev and Tax Director John Camacho is referring to action taken by the Attorney General's office last Friday, in which they filed a complaint for declaratory judgment in the Superior Court. According to the complaint, AG Leonardo Rapadas seeks a declaration that the regulations allowing gaming devices on Guam are void and lacking in force and effect. A similar complaint was filed 5 years ago, and the case was only dropped earlier this year when all parties came to agreement. Camacho says the court never really rendered a judgment deeming the machines illegal.
When they dropped the case, nothing was really resolved. The only thing that I see basically different is now we're looking at a regulation that specifically says that, certain amusement devices under limited gaming devices regulation can be licensed or registered with our department.
As we reported, DRT, through advice from the governor's legal counsel, believed that regulations were promulgated several years ago, authorizing the licensure of only those amusement devices that were registered on or before August 1st, 2001. As a result, DRT moved forward with renewing the licenses and as of last Friday, renewed 200 out of the 217 currently registered with Rev and Tax.
When we go back to 2001, we're only looking at 3 different types of machine, which is basically Liberty, Symbolic, and Match Play.
However, in the complaint, the AG's office argues there's an explicit conflict between regulation and the law, noting that although regulation states that certain gaming devices are authorized and may be licensed on Guam, the law prohibits the licensing of gambling devices. In the meantime, Camacho says he'll just have to wait and see what the court says, but obviously, he adds, there's a conflict between the AG and the department.
So we will be probably seeking our own legal counsel for the department to move forward on this particular complaint.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.